love. For those who are just joining us now, my lover died, and then I found out that I can actually talk to dead people. So that's where we're at. Welcome to my channel. When Faz first died, he kept telling me, I'm trying to show you the bigger picture. I'm trying to show you the bigger picture. And I was like, what is happening? And so what is the bigger picture? Oh, I guess it's that I'm only 28, like we're only 28 years old, and that I will love and lose so many more people before I die, which is kind of terrifying. But you realize that it's also kind of life, because everybody dies. Like, that's the thing, everybody dies. Love is when you care about someone more than you care about yourself, knowing that you will lose them and that losing them will kill you. It was like drone strikes through my heart. So emotions are energy in motion. I've said that, yeah? Emotions are energy in motion. And what does that mean? Well, it means that you can move through them. Do you get what I mean? It means that you move through them, like through exercise or dancing or just any creative outlet. Emotions are energy in motion. It means that you can move through them. When I was just about to come back from Queensland, just recently, my friend said, oh, I bet you can't wait to paint at your window. And I thought, wow, that's accurate. And then I thought, how wonderful it is to be known by someone. Because obviously you can avoid losing anyone that you love by just not letting anyone into your heart. But then I feel that there's no point in being alive. That's honestly, that's probably the largest part of the reason why I'm doing YouTube, is because I want to be known, you know? Because it's about having somebody notice when you die or go missing. To me, that's all that because I just want someone to notice if I die or go missing, I want there to be riots. Do you understand? Because otherwise, like, if no one knows that you exist, then do you even exist? I was thinking about what a gift it is to be known by somebody, and like, I knew Faz better than I've ever known anyone. Like, I've never been that close to anyone else ever, and all we ever did was like argue. All we ever did was argue or have sex, to be honest. All we ever did was argue or have sex. But I knew him better than I've ever known anyone before, and I realized that there's no option to do life without the pain. And so when you realize that, then you can instead change your relationship with pain, which is what I've been doing recently. I've been doing loads of spin classes. I've been doing spin classes basically every day, because when you realize that the pain is not optional, then you can instead change your relationship with pain, which is what I've been doing. I have been taking cold showers every day. It is hell, but it's helpful, because after a while of like only cold showers, you forget that hot is even a thing. It's about manipulating yourself, and you can start to go towards the pain and alchemize it instead of always trying to avoid it. You should think of it like this. All you ever have is this moment, and if you're not happy with your moment, well, you don't get another one. Like, this is the only moment you get. Do you get what I mean? When he first died, I spent ages, maybe a year or so, thinking, well, maybe I could drown myself in the ocean. And so I went to the ocean basically every day, and the ocean was eventually like, I'm not going to drown you. So that's why I didn't drown the ocean. Oh, there's a boy who I will refer to as Sexy Italian Boy, and he really helped me get through my grief. He's a really good listener, and his voice felt like Xanax, like his voice feels like Xanax in your ears. So I made a vision board. I made a vision board for a boyfriend/husband. Yes, I did. What? It's a brilliant idea. And so you can see it yourself, but he's going to have a beautiful soul. That's why there's Jesse McCartney's album cover for Beautiful Soul, and then he's going to dance, and he might write letters like Tupac wrote to Jada, and then obviously Princess Treatment and all of the rest. So visualizing and manifesting again. Obviously it's going to be weird to love someone again, but I'm still going to do it because I'm not a pussy. Yeah, so Sexy Italian Boy really helped me get through. He's a really good listener, and he's just sexy. And yeah, but mainly his voice feels like Xanax, like when he speaks, is very soothing. I don't think he understands how soothing, like he could monetize it for sure. So you realize that, like, it's not about you. you know, you realize that, like, you're not happy with your lot. Well, guess what? That's what you get. So just make the best of it. You're in control, Allanah. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you straightforwardly without complexities or pride. So I love you because I know no other way than this. Where I does not exist, nor you. So close that your hand on my chest is my hand. So close that your eyes close as I fall asleep. So I was thinking about what it is to be known by someone and to know someone. Like to know and be known by someone, and I think that's love. My understanding of love is to know and be known by someone and to accept and love someone for everything that they are. Because humans are humans. Do you get what I mean? Like, people aren't meant to be perfect. They're meant to be flawed. Like, it's the nature of being human. I am the luckiest person in the world.
I am beautiful inside and out.
I am beautiful inside and out.
I always achieve my goals.
I always achieve my goals.
I am on the pedestal.
I am on the pedestal. Confidence tips for today. Just realize that no one is paying attention to you. Because everybody is on their phones. I mean, everybody in the world is on their phones. I have basically entirely quit social media, apart from making these videos. I never go on it, like I never look at it because TikTok is poison for the mind. And I think that we all know that on some level. But my point is that literally if you ran through a shopping centre naked, people probably wouldn't notice because they're all looking at their phones. Seriously. I mean, like, if you want to do something out in the world. I mean, I have made a YouTube channel. I am making videos. Like, I am begging people to judge me. And most people are like, okay, I might watch it after work. Do you think that I could be a female Jordan Peterson? But realize that no one is paying attention to you. I want to tell you something. Something an Uber driver said to me recently. And it was so creepy. He wasn't creepy, but the comment was very creepy. So we were in the car and he said, I can't remember how we got onto the topic, but he said, oh, well, you know, men, they're always watching. And then I just let it sit in the air. And I thought, damn, that's a creepy thing to say. Like, I'm not sure he realized though, but he said, well, you know how men are, they're always watching. And I thought, you're a man, and that's a somewhat creepy thing to say. About to land in Melbourne.
Tray tables put away at all.
Oh, there is.
Hello, Anna. Hello, my
Oh,
Anna.
the pussy. The pussies.
Sorry, self. Meow, 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 meow. Go and pick up the book that you bought from the bookstore. You are so cute, self. I love yourself. You got a big ego, such a huge ego. I love his big ego, it's too much. He talk like this cause he can back it up. Usually I'm humble, right now I don't choose. You can. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bookstore. You're in control, Allanah. You made a YouTube channel and posted videos that you put loads of effort into. And you were like really proud of them. If you did that, most people would care exactly this much. Most people will care like, oh yeah, I might watch it when I get home from work, but they might forget. That's how much most people will care if you do a thing. Like even if you do a massive thing, like I don't know, buy a property. Yeah, or like write a book or something else impressive. Or get a PhD. I love a good PhD. Most people won't care. You care. Only you care. Really, about you. You care the most about you. Trust me. I mean, there might be adoring fans, but they don't even notice the details that you notice. Do you get what I mean? Because they're seeing you through their eyes. So they don't see the thing that and so that's a very important thing to understand. Is like, it's not about how I look to me, it's about how I look to them. So can I try and visualize how I look to this person? And then you can entertain more quirks or bigger things like a personality disorder, which these days, 1000% you can write that off as a quirk. Pete Davidson writes a personality disorder off as fucking taxes, and he's killing it across the board. He is printing birds like it's going out of fashion. And that's because he has a very impressive, that's because he is very funny and he has a borderline personality disorder that he passes off as a quirk like some men pass off alcoholism and drug addiction. Because, okay, this is the other thing that I want to say. Okay. If you are sincere, you risk being ironic. It's just about the way you see whatever you're doing, you know? Like if you're like, okay, well, I'm going to be sincere right now, then just be sincere 1000% and don't worry about the details. Worry about the details in a strategic way. I'm talking Kundalini yoga, I'm talking meditation, I'm talking prayer, I'm talking about getting in control and getting your power back over your whole life and then taking over the world, getting more power, going mad with power, taking over other countries. I'm talking about world domination. How did we get to that?
She took of its fruit and ate. And she gave also some to her husband who was with her, and he ate. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked.
I am the luckiest person in the world.
I am the luckiest person in the world.
I am beautiful inside and out.
I am beautiful inside and out.
I always achieve my goals.
I always achieve my goals.
I am on the pedestal.
I am on the pedestal.
I put my wants and needs first.
I put my wants and needs first.
I am the luckiest person in the world.
I am the luckiest person in the world. Oh my gosh, my makeup is fucked already. Guess what just happened? Guess what just happened? I met a monk. I did. And I thought, oh my gosh, I met my monk. Because I remember Britley Hockley's story of like being in Europe or something, I think. And she met a monk and he was like, I'm gonna guide you. So I just met my fucking monk. I just met my fucking monk. And I was like, he was like, yeah, I've been practicing detachment and like letting go. And I was like, I'm so fucking excited to fuck with you, monk. It was the greatest thing. It should prove to be the greatest thing. I mean, but how exciting is that? I'm like, good. I deserve this monk. That was immediately my thoughts. I thought of Briley Hockley when she met her monk, sorry, I need to calm down a bit. I thought of Brittany Hockley and her story of when she met her monk. She was in Europe or something, and I was like, how come she gets a monk? You know? And so now he's lit. His name is Javier. So. Everything always works out for me.
I trust my power.
I trust my power.
I trust the person I am.
I trust the person I am.
That's good.
Now, we are going to get, well, I actually just got it framed, but I need to get the string to hang it on the wall because I don't want a standy-uppy frame, picture frame. I want a hangy, off the wall one. The first question is, what is love? Like, what is your understanding of love?
What is my understanding of love? It is when the elements of intimacy, passion and commitments are present and you are willing to be and put all those three elements for one particular partner.
What is love? Like, what's your understanding of love?
Love? Love
Yeah.
is happiness. Love is family. Love is friends. The person whom we stay with whom and we get happy is love. Happiness is the love for me.
I like that. Are you in love with anyone right now?
Yeah, I'm in love with my wife, my family.
What is love to your understanding?
Love is when I feel satisfied of getting something, and when I have it, I love.
Kind of like the fulfillment of a wish, or
Or rich, or
desire.
desire. Yeah, exactly.
And are you in love right now?
At this time I'm not, because in such a love that loving a person. At this time I'm new here and I don't have any.
Yeah, I feel you. And finally, have you ever been in love?
Yeah. As a human being.
What is love to you? Like, what's your understanding of love?
Love is something that can't be explained, only can be felt.
That's good, yeah. And are you in love at the moment?
No, I'm not. I am in love with my family, my mum, my brother, my sister. I love them
But
dearly.
not in a romantic relationship.
But like, I'm not in a relationship. What do you mean by sex? Different sexes.
And have you ever been in love before?
I have been in love and deeply in love.
What is your understanding of love? Like, what is love?
My understanding of love is when you're connected to a divine sacred source, and that is your source of love, and you don't rely on other people.
Like a higher power?
A higher power, yeah. Like God is love, or the creator of the universe. whatever you want to call that, creator.
Yeah.
That's love, the source of love. In fact,
Yeah.
one of the names of Allah in Arabic is Al-Wadud, the all-loving.
And one of the names of a what?
Allah, God. Allah has 99 attributes.
What is love? Like, to your understanding?
Well, it's a feeling, an emotion, a connection. You just click. There's something about you that draws you together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tetris pieces that work
Yeah, pretty much
together.
like just puzzles to a big puzzle.
Yeah.
And it just goes together.
I get what you mean. Thank you. The second question was, are you in love? So I suppose you are in love.
Yeah.
For now. And the last question is, have you ever been in love before?
Have I ever been in love before?
Yeah.
Before now?
Yeah.
I think I thought I was, but it was just very one-sided.
But now you like know you are?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
100%.
that.
Well, we've got kids together.
What is love to you? What is love?
Communicating, it's about being able to talk to each other, it's about having your best mate, fucking with your own, it's about trust, it's about give and take, it's about all sorts of things.
That was a very good summary.
Never been happier.
Aww.
Never been happier, so...
And have you been in love before?
Again, like Marky, I thought I was at the time.
It's really hard. Because it's like, you know, when I first got with this girl.
Yeah, like feel free to elaborate anything on love. Like,
specifically, it was like I was only like 18. We were together for 4 years, and next minute she got with my best friend.
This is a poem I wrote. It's called December. December brings hard feelings, memories of you, thoughts of you also laying awake on the other side of the moon. The big wave brought you, or shall I reference other poets, others who have known it, to lose a lover. Words, any words, no words could ever fill the emptiness that opened up in my chest, cavernous, the day we lost you. No words, but your big, beautiful blue eyes, eyes that I've spent so long understanding were my portal to the moon. Your voice, your words, your kiss is to me the answer to a question I've been yet afraid of asking. How blasphemous the thought is for my lips to kiss another's kiss. So I want to address some concerns, very valid concerns, that are, well, Allanah, what if you're just crazy, you know, talking to dead people? Most of us don't do that. That's a very unique thing to do. And so I just want to address your concerns. Why do I not think that I'm crazy? Because I can feel him, and I don't mean in an abstract sense. I mean because I can feel his hands. Like sometimes I can feel his hands on my hands, like holding my hands. You know, like he's as loud and boisterous in death as he was in life. It is not a low-key haunting, if you get what I mean. I think that the dead are just around, like they're still around. You know, someone can be dead, but they're still around. I don't know if you're familiar with my cousin Vlad. If not, why not? Get onto him immediately. He's a Sydney comedian. His name is My Cousin Vlad. And he recently, on his last podcast episode, he was talking about he's doing a show at, I think it was the Palais Theatre or something like that. And apparently it's haunted. And he was like, fuck that. Like, are the ghosts going to be, you know, are they going to be a thing? Or are they going to be chill? And so I want to just let you know, Vlad and everyone else, that most ghosts are friendly. I mean, obviously not all of them, but there are systems that you can put in place if you're stressed out about being haunted in a bad way. And I feel like everyone has ghosts because, like, well, have you ever known someone who died? Like, have you ever loved someone who died? Then of course you have ghosts. But I think they're mainly there to help you. It's kind of like an email, but through your third eye. But I understand that it's hard to conceptualize. This is a poem I wrote called Closure. Closure, there's no closure, for your dad has sat for hours at his bright computer monitor. Focus, try to focus, he says under his breath, but none of us can focus since you've been dead. Your mother, blonde and willowy, the sea has been a friend to her, and torquay waves splash and crash through the bewildered sobbing through which I have gotten to know her. It's 4 a.m. and I just lied about the time that I will write because the night's gates open up at 10, but none of us can sleep now that you're dead. Okay then, it's 1 a.m, but if I said that you'd not get the picture I just painted, because there are endless hours left of night, now that nothing matters, now that you're dead. One time I woke up on my brother's, a sleeping bag as a bed, and he murmured as he bustled past the kitchen. What time is it? I asked. Does it matter? He'd said. I suppose not then, now that nothing matters, now that you're dead. I made a playlist and called it My Lover Is Dead. It goes for just 8 hours. Now I'm up doing yoga flows at 2 a.m, trying to care about what we built. It's been hard to feel a thing since the nights have been so still.
That's good.
I love you. I miss you when we're not together. Do you love me too? I feel like ghosts maybe get a bit of a bad rep because they're invisible. These are my genuine thoughts. I do, and I think that ghosts sounds pejorative. I decided that, but does it a bit because it's so funny. Like, it has to be pejorative. I think spirits would be more technical, but what I was gonna say was I think ghosts like fuck with people, but in a friendly way. Have you ever had ghosts fuck with you? The only thing to fear is fear itself. The roof of the ego is the floor to the higher mind. If you're being haunted on a level, they're there to help you. And if they're like fucking with you, maybe they're trying to tell you to lighten up. Be kind, stay safe, and meditate. The reason I meditate is so that I don't shoot up a school, and I advise you to do the same because violent crime is a very bad habit. I missed you so much. I was very sad face when you were gone. Very, very sad face. And this is a poem I wrote. It's called Your Essence. When you died, you took the beat of the music, my plans and my heart. Thank you for the tragedy, I need it for my art. Thank you for loving me and for always seeing us through. Every single part of me was built from parts of you. I woke, you slept, I slept, you died. I woke up to a world where you were not alive, where I had to carry on without you by my side. I wrote, I sang, I broke, I cried. I dreamt about you every night, the first 6 months after you died. You were the greatest part of being alive. Maybe we'd end up together in another life. On another timeline, there we are, you and I, still fucking and bickering into the night, and surely taking for granted that I am yours and you are mine. You and I existed in another world, in a different time, where the sun still shines and we all still try. A time where we are still alive. What I would give for one more fight. I miss your individual segments, your spirit and your essence. I miss your big cold hands on my naked flesh, how we ran through one another's heads, and how you'd always choose me in the end. Thank you for loving me. I love you too.
That's